Got that stupid little Wi-Fi symbol at the top left. It's like, hey, so your connection's unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, you should switch to a wired connection. I'm on a wired connection, StreamYard. Like I'm on a wired connection. So what do we do? Like go extra wired, an extra wired connection, a hard wired connection. What do you want? Anyway, the two people who are watching currently, welcome, welcome to your doom. Anybody know the reference? We'll see if anybody gets the "Welcome to your doom" reference. What's up, Anita? Did you finish? You finished The Great Hunt, right? Did you finish Dictator? Yeah, you finished Dictator. You liked it better than I did. We'll have that discussion next week, at some point. This week filled up too fast. Like I literally had something going on every freaking night. Yes, Jimmy. Theo, what is up? I saw that you enjoyed Legend, and that is awesome. I have not yet read Legend. But I saw that you thought it was really good. What is up, Penny? So yeah, I'm back from all my various things, and I am behind. I am so behind. I'm behind. I'm more behind than I could possibly be. So I missed 6 days of school combined with what's up, Suzanne? What's up, Pete? I'm 6 days behind in school. I just missed 6 days of school, so I'm behind. I'm behind in grades. I'm behind in teaching. I'm behind in all kinds of crap. Thank you. What's up, Roxy? And because I was gone, in Rome and freaking at competition, I don't have any time to read. So I'm behind in reading. So yeah. So I got oh really? You tried twice? I knew you tried once and was like, it's not the time. Reset again. So it's just like I'm just behind. And I hate feeling behind because then I don't want to do anything. Oh snap, Jimmy. What's up, Kev? So I haven't had a video up in 8 days, and I'm like, you know what? I'll sprint because at least that's a freaking video of my dang channel. I guess 9 days, Ben. But the problem is I don't have the wherewithal to freaking edit anything and film anything. And the problem is I have a video that's filmed, but I need to add crap to the end, but that requires 3 costume changes, and I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to. It literally all said and done will take 20 minutes, but I don't want to do it, so I haven't. And so because of that, because I need that end stuff, I haven't edited the video, but I don't want to edit it anyway. Like I don't want to do anything. I'm so behind. Ugh. So I'm just not motivated, or I am motivated to do something, but just nothing specific. What's up, Will? There's no time. I mean, I did finish Shogun. I finished Shogun in Rome on the buses. What's up? It's a duck. So what's up, Chris? Thank you. And so, it is what it is. So I'm like, I'll do a sprint. At least that'll get a video on my channel. And hopefully I'm hoping to catch up on some channel stuff on Friday. We're off on Friday because of Good Friday. So I may run like sprints like most of the day, maybe. If I can not play Trails to Azure. That's the other problem. The other problem is while I was in freaking Rome, Trails to Azure, like Crossbell 2 came out. And of course, my buddy Finn, who plays video games while he's working at his job that makes 4 times what I make, he's way ahead of me. And, that's what I want to be playing because, it's basically reading because there's like over 1 million words in the freaking game of text. So I got to, I don't want to play video games too. And so I'm just behind on everything. Yeah, I was just talking to Sarah about it. I know it's phenomenal. It's so good. Like it is so good. I love it. So yeah, Sarah messaged me when she finished it and I was talking with her a little bit about it. It is really, really good. I agree. Monster's fantastic. So yeah. Yeah, I have a list. So I have a bunch of stuff that I need to get done at school too. Like a bunch of like just administrative crap that I need to take care of at school. I wrote down a checklist yesterday, and then at lunch when I had free time, like my kind of hour and a half that I have a break with planning and lunch, I looked at that list and was like, I don't want to do any of this. Like I have too much to do. So I wrote slides and, did some other stuff. Like I didn't waste any time, but I was like, I don't want to do these things. And so I didn't. because they require me to like leave my classroom and like go downstairs, and that just takes freaking forever. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Like it's the character work in Monster. Johann is one of the greatest antagonists really ever. What's up, Katie? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Mike? And Michael, what's up, guys? It is so good that everyone is back. If you're talking about Johann, then you sound like my students who are like, talk about a freaking mass murderer from history. And they're like, yeah, but he's kind of hot. Like, look at him, Walker. I'm like these freaking like kids that are standing these ancient history characters, and then something will happen. I'm like, guys, and I say like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge red flag. If you're in a relationship with someone like this, huge red flag. And they're like, I don't know, Miss Walker, maybe like a yellow flag. And I'm like, it's not a yellow flag, it's a red flag. Yeah, exactly. Monster is an incredibly, it is like a psychological, like thriller, cat and mouse cop game. It's about a doctor and who's trying to track down this serial killer that he feels responsible for. It's really good. It takes place in the 80s in Germany. Nice. Morningstar. Thank you. I mean, I'm not sure that's true, but they also couldn't be more different. What's up, Tori? Oh, all right. I've never. That's not something. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that. Like, I looked at a pic. Christina and I, we have. I was looking at an old picture in like the shadow box up here, of us when we were dating, and like my temple is not gray at all, and like look at this. Like, look at my temples are completely gray now. It's madness. Oh my gosh, we gotta stop. It's a meme now. Yes, roguishly. Yes, Tiago. I haven't talked to you in forever. Yes, Hope. Welcome back, Nicola. Welcome back. Oh, nice. Finished Dictator. I need to read Charlotte at some point. Oh, nothing's comedic about Monster. It's excellent though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm back, and we're gonna sprint and get some work done. Oh my gosh, freaking Philip Chase rolling up in here. I mean, I guess to me it's freaking old. Dang bees knees, everyone's up in here. So I did the second time. I've read it before on my second reread. On my second read, I reread it because Bookborn was trying to read a Wexler book, and I DNF'd it there because I can't. I just can't. I've not yet read Robin Hobb, but like Live Ship Traders, the thought of Live Ship Traders excites me even more than the original thing or whatever. What is a zaddy? Like, what is that? I have not, but I plan to soon. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't know what zaddy means. Do I gotta Google something? I hate having to Google things because they're usually inappropriate. Hold on. Oh my gosh, Jimmy. Where does that come from? What is its etymology? Etymology. So, daddy plus z, early 21st century from z as an intensifier. So the z is so it's z plus daddy equals zaddy. Like, when did z become an intensifier? So I can just add z to stuff. So does that mean that like Zaxby's salads are like more salad because they're called salads? Like, is that what is like no one, like, where was the Google form? Like, I didn't vote on this. Oh, are you serious? Nice. Yeah. So, the character I'm talking about where danger makes them randy, I cannot stand it, Tiago. I cannot stand it. Nice. What's up, Kristen? I know I Googled it, Philip. It wasn't quite as bad as some of the things I end up Googling. I don't know what things mean. I gotta look it up. What's up, Sal? Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, see, I'd never heard of it before. I know what it is now. You gotta know, like, I need to know where this crap originates from. Like, people can't just make up words and call them like real words. Yes, exactly. Zamazing. Zach is intense. It was originally Zaxby's. Salad. Zaxby sells salads. So anyway, that's what zaddy is. Jimmy, how do you know that word? Like who do you hang like theoretically I should know that word because I teach teenagers and they're the ones that use these freaking weird words. Do people at your like jujitsu dojo like use zaddy? And if so, why? And how come you don't do like zuzitsu since Z is the intensifier? Anyway, I plan on using the word zaddy in one of my slides. Like I'll be writing some slides during the first sprint because I'm almost done with Alexander and I'm so close and I'm like actually enjoying like writing about him because, as I'm typing the slide, I'm learning more and more myself about Alexander in that period. So I am going to find a way to include zaddy on one of these slides. I'm something of a zaddy myself. Yeah, there actually is. Yes, Pedro is. Oh, I thought you were talking about Pedro. Yeah, I guess Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite can't be a zaddy because he's not older. I don't know what everyone's obsession with this guy is, but like at State in my van, like the freaking girls in my van would not stop talking about Pedro Pascal, and I'm like, I haven't seen him in anything. I've seen pictures of him as Joel. I ain't never seen him in nothing. I like that this is how we're using our time, guys. This is how we're using our time. So I have long been wanting to, for my sprints, to like actually like figure out, because a lot of quality stuff gets said in here. This is not one of them, but a lot of times we talk about like some interesting things, but they're like buried in reading sprints, so no one's gonna watch them. So I've long wanted to like write down like make timestamps for my sprints, so that people could skip to the conversation and see what we're talking about. So before first sprint, so this is going to be zaddy convo. That's what we'll talk about. That's how I'll label it. Yes, Jimmy is streets ahead. I have not. See, Jimmy, as an elitist, locks his Discord for only the aristocratic class, while my Discord is open to all me as a populist. So when I topple Jimmy, you guys feel free to construct the gibbet. Yeah, it's back. Yes, gibbet in the town square, and we will hang him by the neck until dead. I don't know. I don't know what their problem is. Shogun's amazing. I will be writing some slides. I have not narrated it at all. And I have company coming at the end of June. And will be here till mid-July, and then I immediately have to go to like national stuff. So I have basically the month of June to record this. I'm flipping out about it. I ain't got time. My students already hate. Like I incorporate anytime I hear slang, I already incorporate it into like into my slides. Like there's down bad in my slides and like other stuff. Like as slang goes, I put it in there if I can remember it. What's up, Angela? Yeah, I hear it is good. Hold on. Yes, I'm gonna call them sprints next time. So so sprints is basically productivity sprints. So in a minute, like I talk too much, but I usually run when I started, I usually run for about half an hour and I talk with you guys. And then I set a timer and you can do whatever you want. Like you can just leave and come back if you want. But at a certain time. So for that time, we'll do something productive. Like I'm going to work on slides, but most people read or do some make dinner or something like that, and then we come back at the time, and then we talk about what we did and engage in conversation. And I try not to make them like 30 minutes between them because then I can't get anything done. As much as I love talking to people, like I need to get stuff done, so I try to keep like the conversation like 15 minutes in between sprints. But that's what it is. And I think people show up to mine because they like to hear me like witch and moan about stuff. I think people show up to this one. People plan to show up to mine so that I can look up slang I'm unfamiliar with. Like we've been talking about zaddy for like what is this? What is happening? Yes, there you go. Oh, does Jimmy have 12K? Because I'm never gonna hit 10K, guys. Like I'm never gonna hit 10K. I hit 5K a year and a half ago, and I'm never gonna hit 10K. And there's people who hadn't had a channel a fraction as long as I have. They're about to freaking lap me. And of course, Jimmy gets 12. Like, can y'all even like how is the fact that like how do I not have like 12,000 subscribers with this quality zaddy content right here? Like looking up like how does this not turn out people in droves? My Discord, I don't know. I don't even know what it is anymore. I think it's called the Knights of Alexandria. Yes, aristocrats. Okay, well, when you're dragged, when you see the gibbet, you can just remember, I'm always a populist. No, he's just saying, why is everybody saying, it's good? I don't know. Anyway, always appeasing the masses. Absolutely. I'm populist right here. Cataline. I have no, oh, okay. Sorry. It's not me. My therapy. Yeah, I didn't even talk about my freaking competition with these kids. The Zrants. Yes, etymology. Absolutely. We got to figure out why. Yes, that's why I do them, because otherwise, like when left to my own devices, I will often just scroll on my phone and do nothing productive. So at least here, like even though I spend time talking, I think overall I have more productivity time because I tend to do stuff. Yeah, and Googling ridiculous stuff. I should have a category in Jeopardy. Speaking of, Jeopardy makes a return next weekend on the 16th with Theo, Alex from Tall Guy Reads, and RJ. So get ready for the return of Jeopardy. And I really should have sprints based questions in one of Alan's reading sprints. This is a combination of Daddy plus the intensifier Z. What is Zaddy? Zaddy is correct. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. What is going on? But I'm not doing that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know, Angela. Aren't you at like 7K now? Angela's blasting through it. Or are you at like 10K? Are you at 10K? I don't know. Yeah, I need to stop reading Parker. I need to tyrant. Yes, Greg. How are you, Greg? How are you, Greg? Still fighting the good fight? Has the man capitulated yet? I didn't want to, and I was sad that everyone else did. Like, everyone can make whatever content they want, and it's fine. And I'm not the arbiter. Like, I'm not the police. I'm not a content police. But like, I don't really know why we needed everyone's thoughts about it, because like everyone's thoughts were basically the same in that, hey, like the tone of that article was condescending and douchey. And because it was, but like the guy didn't say that Sanderson, kidnaps children from daycare and like sells them to Offler, the crocodile god. He didn't say that. He just was like, hey, this guy's a nerd. And guess what? You guys that like him, you're nerds too. I don't count because I like him too, but I'm not a nerd. I mean, I don't know. But people are posting like 30-minute like responses to us. Like, I don't know what there is to say about it other than like, whatever. Anyway, that's not my wheelhouse, but you're probably right. If I had posted that, like people have been like, nice. What's up, Nate? What's up, Jenny? Yes, exactly, Ryan. That's the thing. I'm playing Trails to Azure, and so coming in here keeps me away from the couch where I'll just play video games. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever been behind on chat in sprints. That's the next one. That's the one after this. This is my buddy Finn. Finn always calls me. He calls me once a day, and we talk about the video game we're playing, which is Trails to Azure. I'll have to call him back. Oh, really? So they just add, like, I guess. I don't really, but I mean, that's true. I have a lot of students who need positive male role models in their life. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Nice. I know, 2.5. What? What's up, Bex? Bex Destruction? That's a cool name. What made me start a booktube channel? I don't know. I thought people would be interested in what I had to say about books. That may or may not be true. But I mean, it was COVID, and I was like, I can do this for my time. I mean, that's true. I mean, I am, but I have to pretend that I'm not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Sanderson. Yeah, Sanderson, I mean, he's mean. And Sanderson, said, everybody calm down, like, don't go after this guy, which is good. Like, it's good for him to not say, like, go everybody. And again, I didn't watch any of these, and I'm literally talking off the cuff. Like, everyone can make what content they want. I didn't have anything to add to the conversation. And I'm not, like, I don't really think I even should have. I'm not like, I haven't read a bunch of Sanderson. So, I'm not the one to weigh in on this. Like, now, if there's some obscure thing, like some obscure author has something said about them, then I'll weigh in because, but leave it to the big dogs. But they all did, but I didn't know what to do. Oh yeah. Again, I'm not like knocking anybody who did. It's just like, what do I have to say? I like Sword of Shannara, but I mean, I read it back in the day. I think Sword is the weakest book. I think the first trilogy is pretty weak. I think the second 4 books, the Scions of Shannara, the something of whatever, the quartet after the first 3 are better. Especially Druid and Elf Queen. They're very different. Like, I still remember them vividly. I mean, that would be hilarious. They would call I mean, if they call Parker a cult leader, I mean, maybe there's like 4 of us who like, yes, tell us more like mundane details about military logistics. So, it is what it is. But yeah, so, Sanderson acquitted himself well and, didn't like get bent out of shape. But then he released that article like outside where he's like, yeah, I don't really have a ton of emotions. I feel like empathy with people sometimes, but like I don't get like worked up a lot, which is good because when you're as popular as Sanderson is, and like if you're online, have an online presence at all, it's good that you don't get like riled up easily. You know what I mean? Because then you're gonna spend all your time like feeling bad about yourself or like attacking people. Yes, thank you, Suzanne. Walker Bow and Ren, like the Elf Queen freaking book, where it's literally like a whole crew trying to escape a jungle and they just die like one by one. And then the like post-apocalyptic Stone King vibes of freaking the Druid. They're so good. Like Walker Bow and freaking Ren. I agree. Yes, Suzanne. Oh my gosh. Are you freaking serious? Or are you just trying to rile me up? Like, stop it. Like, stop. I have no idea. I am not the one to ask about news. Like, I do not have my finger on the pulse. That is, I am not spoiling Shannara. That's literally what Elf Queen's about. Like it says on the back. Like, read the back of the book. That's what Elf Queen's about. It's like a jungle. It like keeps killing them. It's really awesome. Like, I love it. Why would someone call me boring? My students call my class boring all the time. And I'm like, I don't care. So let's play chicken. So you can either suck it up, and because all learning isn't fun. Sorry. Like it's not fun all the time. Like everything isn't fun. Sorry. If you want everything to be fun, I don't know what to tell you. It's not my job to entertain you. It's my job to teach you. I will try to entertain you along the way. Nice. Blade itself. Good for you. Nice. I mean, I don't consider them spoilers. I mean, most of the time, Butcher's Crossing basically spoils the book. Joanna was like, I didn't think they were going to, like, because we're reading at the same time. She's like, I didn't think they were going to do this. I'm like, oh, I did. I knew they were going to. Back the book says they do. So I do not, because happiness is a feeling, and your feelings are not like permanent. They are like, no, I don't think the goal of life is happiness. I think a lot of times you can do a lot of good and just not be happy about it. Like, you can have joy without being happy. Happiness is emotion. Joy is a state of mind, or state of being, I guess. No, I didn't DNF the stupid thing. I'm behind, and I'm just so behind. Oh, this is the stupidest thing, guys. Hashtag real talk 220 or 20 2K23. There you go. Titles are not spoilers. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Titles are spoilers. And if that, like, if you're gonna be in your bonnet about that because you think titles are spoilers, no, you don't. You just think Sanderson titles are spoilers, because you're not walking around being like, oh my God, they told me what the name of that movie was. No, I can't see it. The whole movie's spoiled. No, it's freaking not. You know the name of the show you're watching. You know the name of the movie you're watching. You also know the name of the book you pick up, because otherwise you wouldn't have picked it up. You know, it's like, I'm going to reach in this random bag and read whatever book. Titles aren't spoilers. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Dumbest thing. Unless the book is the second one in the series, and the book is called Main Character from Book 1 Dies in This Book. Unless it's called that, it's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. In which case, why did someone name it that? Why did someone name it Main Character in Book 1 Dies in This Book? That's a stupid title. And that's the publisher's fault. Freaking titles are spoilers. They're not spoilers. Like, I mean, technically they are. They are spoilers for what the book is called. That's true. It's dumb. It's so dumb. I'm so sick of seeing these reviews of, I'm reviewing Sanderson's Secret Project 2. No, you're not. Guess what? Spoiler alert. You're reviewing the Frugal Wizard's Guide to whatever interdimensional blah, blah, blah. That's what you're reviewing. You're not reviewing Secret Project 2. Sorry, Frugal Wizard's Guide to something or other. I just spoiled it for you. Oh, Walker Cancel Party. Oh my gosh. That is such a dumb argument. Sorry, hold on. I missed all these things while I was hollering. Justice. Oh my gosh, Hilo. Oh, I can't even listen to that. I can't even listen to Hilo. Yeah, some of them. Yeah, see, Tori, you know. Hilo. Oh, no, not Hilo. I don't hate Abercrombie. Do I hate bees? No, I don't. Haven't you heard of the smash hit game show? Bees or no bees? No, you do. Oh my gosh. That's so dumb. What did I do? Did I throw paper? Oh, it's my paper towel. It's my napkin. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. I've never had a hernia, believe it or not. I mean, they are, but for dumb crap that doesn't matter. That title one came out of nowhere. That was a gut punch. That got me worked up. It's just dumb. Like, I don't understand it. Exactly. Bees or no bees is very popular. Anyway, it's just so dumb. Like, the title thing is so dumb. Yes, it is. Joanna and I are hopefully going to read it at some point this year. It is high on my list, especially since it's not like a trilogy. Like, I always read the back of the book. Sometimes it spoils crap for me, and that makes me mad. Other times it just spoils what the book's about. And it's like, in the back's like, but when her father is killed, she does this. And, she starts out and her dad's alive. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, her dad being alive isn't relevant to the story. You know what I mean? Like the story really starts when he dies, so it doesn't bother me. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. But yes, but you have to freaking read it slow. You can't read it all in a day. Anyway, this has been 30 minutes now, and I have not been productive at all. So we need to do something. I'm behind. That's how teacher life's going. I need to get my crap done. Anyway, let us do some stuff. I can't believe because you have to read it slow. You zoosh bag. Yeah, let's be productive, shall we? And I might let some people up on this thing as well. I send the thing so some other people can come here and what an opening, ladies and gentlemen. What a great what what a great like opening for like and this for the new season of sprints. You know, you got to catch them with the season premiere. Just whatever. Like who said it? Jimmy, did you start that? Thank you. Yes, I need to timestamp that as well. So I've got Zaddy Convo, title spoilers. I know it's a good opening, but we got 81 people watching. Guys, surely people have better things to do. Anyway, let's do something, guys. Dang, reading while getting a pipe. I always wanted a pipe. My granddad smoked a pipe. Let's do it. Let's do some stuff. What time it is? 8:36. Let's read till. All right, let's read. We'll work till 9:10, which is roughly 33 minutes. So, all right. So, if you've never been to a sprint before, we go on mute for this. So, good night, Joanna. Philip, it's good to see you. That's unkind. So yeah, if you it goes on mute if you haven't done one of these before. We go on mute for this, and you can like stare at me working on slides. A bright yellow cast will come over my face like this. You see how it is bright yellow? That is because this is for the people who have never seen my slides. If you've never seen what the slides look like. There. Taste the rainbow. Anyway. Okay, y'all need to cut out this freaking slide hate. These slides are amazing. Look at that. Like, look at how freaking, look at that bright yellow. Got that good stuff going on. Spitomenies. Got some spitomenies in here. Look at this like quality education right here. I bet you didn't know that frickin' Samarkand was one of the oldest inhabited cities in Central Asia. No, you didn't. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. You can learn that Alex wanted to chase them, but was overtaken by a case of explosive diarrhea. So that's the history facts people want to know. Tori, literally every slide in my class is this color. Every single one, not just this, like grammar slides. Every single slide is this color. All right, welcome back. Welcome back indeed. Shout out to my neurodivergent brothers and sisters with texture stuff. Anyway, welcome back. I got 4 slides written, which is good. And I also figured out where I was going to insert the zaddy for the slides. So I did not get a chance to write it. I will write it on the next sprint. So I'll write for the next sprint too. And then for the next one after that, I'll actually read. I gotta get some reading done. Also, just as a blanket response, Troy isn't a good movie. It's bad. So there you go. Troy sucks. Anyway, did anybody read? Anybody do anything productive? Who actually read or did something productive? Nice. 25 pages through Shannara. It's a complete ripoff of Tolkien for a while. I like some of the characters in Shannara, but I like in the second quartet, like I like the descendants of those characters from the first one, from the first series. Sack of wine. Like what a great line. Like quality script writing. I don't know what Ascendant is. 2 page of Tyranny of Faith, right on. Nice, very cool. Are you liking it at all? If not, I mean that's cool too. 3.5 pages. Well, there you go. Nice. I have not played Demon's Souls yet, but I will one day. I have it. I just haven't played it. Yes, readathon. Oh, I guess I should have I'll put it up for the next one, like where people can come and join me. Review notes for Friend Fiction. Nice. Reading Atomic Habits. Shadow of the Gods. I don't know if this is sarcastic or not. I didn't actually check. I just came in here and was like, I need to get some work done. So sorry or yay, depending on the response. Read a chapter, Time of Courage, Battle Mage, right on. How is it? How is Battle Mage? Nice. Ghostmaker. What is that? Way of Adan. Thoughts? I got the new Tchaikovsky novel. I got that. I bought it. I haven't read it yet though. So please let me know what your thoughts are. Anita really liked it. Oh, is the font size too small? My font size on my Kindle is really small, so I don't really mind small fonts. I looked at the chat when I was thinking about how to phrase what I was trying to write. Wars of Radiance. Are you rereading those? Nice, Taipan. I will be reading that soon. As soon as I finish my current book, I'm going to start Taipan. Very cool. Now, his writing is the best I've read it in City of Last Chances. So just be aware that like that's his most recent novel versus, so just be aware when you read all the older stuff. I mean, you know that. You're not dumb. What's up, Colin? Wave of Dan. Nice. Oh, nice. Very cool. It's quite good. I will start that. I'll read that after Taipan. Nice. Very cool. Battle Mage. Yes, Taipan. That's fine. Just don't start talking to me about it. Like, because I've read it and I don't remember anything. And like Andrew, when he was reading Shogun, kept sending me like messages about like, I'm at the part where this, I'm like, not like, I don't remember that. Like I know I've read it. I don't remember things. So I'm glad you like it, Chiago. Please tell me how the rest of the series turns out. Cause I can't do it. Nice, Master Mirror. It'll be next week. I gotta sit with Kyle. Like this week got booked up really fast, so I didn't have any time to do it. So I'll get with Kyle and figure out when next week we can do it. Yes, man in arms. What? Yeah, if you do that, that's fine. You're almost like where we are anyway, because it'll be one of the first books. Like it'll be one of the first books I read in May, so that I can finish it also. So that's fine. Last chances, City Last Chances. So anyway, yeah. So my kids, if you don't know, competed at state over the weekend, and that's why where I was gone, like from Rome to from Wednesday. Rome is not a day of the week. From Wednesday to Saturday, I went to Medieval Times, which was awesome. But we yeah, they competed, and we got more points than we got last year. So we actually did better in total points than last year. We did drop to third instead of second. And remember, 2 years ago, there are 38 schools, most of which are private or homeschool. We got second last year, when the highest we'd ever gotten prior to that was 14th. And so it was just like my brain exploded when it was when we got second. So we got third this year, but we had more total points, and we got and we only lost second by 8. Like we were 8 points behind second place, and it's fine because the second place is the public school who's in our region, the public school in Pensacola that got third place last year. And the great thing about top 3 is we get our own seats. Like the assembly hall, like the top 3 get assigned seats. We're in the front. Everyone else has to send a kid and like squat, like it's 1996's Rent, and claim a seat. So yeah, we're still in top 3. The same school won last year won because it's impossible. It's a private school and it's impossible. They have a kid in 10th grade who is at the level of Latin that my seniors are at. So yeah, it's not fair. But it is what it is. But we did really well. Now, the only disappointing thing is that we lost by 8. And a kid who was supposed to, so like 3 days before or 4 days before competition, a kid comes into my room and, it's like, hey, can I borrow this and this? I'm trying to make the scrapbook. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to have a scrapbook. Like, awesome. Like, we need a scrapbook. She's supposed to make a scrapbook. And she's like, yeah, I got time to do it this year because she didn't last year. And we found out the day before, like we got there, and it was the day before like results and at our meeting at midnight before curfew. And that is when I found out we didn't have a scrapbook. So we did not enter a scrapbook. There are 10 places total. Only 8 of them were given out, meaning only 8 scrapbooks were entered. We didn't get any points in scrapbook because the child did not do it. And I am not mad the child didn't do it. I am disappointed that the child said they were going to do it, didn't do it, and then didn't tell anyone. Like, I don't know what the game plan was, just to like, I guess, hope I didn't notice that we didn't have a scrapbook, or that they didn't call our name, but they called 8 places. Like, and I get you don't want like me to be mad at you that you didn't do it, but the problem is by not telling me, like if I had been told, me and a couple of the other kids, we would have at my direction, I can't do it for them. Like we would have thrown something together. Like we would have had a scrapbook. Like even if it's not like, a winning scrapbook, we'd have gotten some points off of it. So that's disappointing because that's letting your team down. You know what I mean? Like I get that you're embarrassed. Like I understand that you're embarrassed. Like I'm not, like I get it. Like I do sympathize, but you gotta let us know. Yeah, scrapbook is part of the Ludi competition, which is basically publicity and athletics, and like the games and stuff. It's a different section. We won first in Ludi. We won Club of the Year. We won first in Club Video. Our club video is awesome. Most of those videos are taken on like cell phones. We got like drone footage on ours, guys. So we won first in club video, which is on the the YouTube channel. We got first in Club of the Year. We got like second in we got first in club website, second in club Instagram, second and third in member TikToks. I know, right? It's the social media stuff. So we won first in Ludi. We won second in academics for the second year in a row, like meaning we got more total points on the tests than any other school other than the one that won. Like, it's awesome. Of course, Eric Yang was there. Eric Yang got first in his mythology test. So it was disappointing, but it was good because we love the school that got third place. Oh, they got second. They cheered as loudly for us last year as we cheered for ourselves. And so when they got second, we got third, we cheered loudly for them also because they're a good school and they're a public school and they're in our region. So public schools represent. Sorry, like, you know, your freaking $20,000 a year education. What do you mean? Refine the question. What do you think gives the biggest bang for your buck when studying for Latin competitions?
Like, what gets you the most points?
I have no idea. That's why I asked to clarify. Christina's over there. I'm not talking to myself.
I'm here.
She's holding a cat and folding laundry. So anyway, it was really good competition. And I'm very sad that's, you know, I don't know. I'm losing a bunch of seniors, and I don't really have anybody to replace them, which is really disappointing. So, oh, thanks, thank you. I don't think I reviewed Wrath. I'm bad at reviewing last books a lot of times. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he made the Scream movies, and then he comes by to stop. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Ethan wants to know where her food pictures are.
I'm sorry, Anita.
So, oh, it just depends. You choose what you compete in. So Eric Yang, for example, competed in the mythology test. The tests, so you can take a test, but there's also like creative stuff like Roman orations. So those of you who read the Cicero trilogy, like that's a category where the students write their own like Roman like court speech and they argue basically something historical. And so that's really cool. There's like Latin speeches, there's speeches in English. But the tests, there's like history of the empire, history of the monarchy and republic, mythology, Greek derivatives, Greek lit, Latin lit, vocabulary, grammar, mottos, abbreviations, and quotations, Roman customs, classical art, classical geography, stuff like that. It's it's a bunch of stuff where it's like nerd alert, finding, seeking, nerd overload, sensors, like that kind of stuff. Because I mean, Italian is fine, but unless you're going to Italy, Italian's not really going to do you a ton of good. And also, you first of all, Florida doesn't actually have a code. Oh yeah, it does. It does code for Italian, but we're in Panama City. I don't know where you're going to find an Italian teacher. And what we learn in Latin class is more useful than learning high school Italian. Because please understand, it's the high school level. Like you're not going to get fluent. So you learn more in Latin class than you would in Italian class. Greek derivatives. Oh, Latin derivatives too. Greek derivatives are words that come from Greek words. So most medical terminology comes from Greek words, like hydrophobic comes from, hydros meaning water and phobos meaning fear. Hypochondria, hypothermia, all that kind of stuff. Oh, you're just sorry. Like 75% of my job is explaining why I do my job. Like literally every year I have to defend why I teach Latin to people. So I'm just used to it. Italian took over at some point after the Catholics. Yeah, I mean morose is probably, I think, yeah, OSE is a Greek no, OSE is a Latin suffix. It comes from osus. It just means full of. Osus in Latin becomes OSE in English. So it's full of whatever MOR is. Like verbose, the word verbose in Latin would be verbosus, which means full of words or wordy. Yeah, a lot of the kids that go into like the medical stuff, the medical profession, they're just like, yeah, I got possibly. So maybe, so if that's the case, then morose means full of doom. Oh my gosh, is that the difference between regular yogurt and Greek yogurt?
Gross.
What's gross, Greek yogurt or regular yogurt? I think all yogurt's gross. It's like mush. Do you like yogurt?
I do.
Then why'd you say gross?
The description, the comparison.
Tangy?
Yeah.
You don't like the word tangy?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. Yes, exactly. So like it's the kids are always like mind blown when I'm like, it's AG because it comes from argentum.
Explain where the word
which
salary
means
came
silver.
from.
What?
Explain where the word salary came from.
Celery?
Salary.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
my
but
favorite.
that's not relevant to what we're talking about.
It's not?
No, I mean, yeah, okay. So salary, if you don't know, the word salary comes from the Latin word sal, which means salt, and this is because at certain times salt was more valuable than gold, and so some soldiers would be paid in salt rather than gold.
So it's like a history lesson and a language.
Yeah, which is why, where we get the word salary. It's all solace. Good night, Evie.
Bye, Evie.
Anyway, so that's been 15 minutes of chit chat. So it's time to get back to the productivity in order that I might, that is an oot clause. An oot clause of purpose, actually. So that's a subjunctive clause of purpose. Yes, Pete, I forgot. Yeah, I would like, this beer costs 2 salt. So yeah. Quit booing, Jimmy. I have to get stuff done. Like I wasn't able to lay on my couch sick all day. I had to freaking.
Is Jimmy sick?
Teach children. Apparently, he's sick.
Sorry, Jimmy.
So, I mean, y'all don't have to be productive, but I got to be productive. So y'all are gonna have to watch me be productive and watch this like bright yellow on my face as I write stuff. And I might have some people join me. I might send the link to my patron chat and see if
What have you done?
I changed the layout on accident. And anybody, Jimmy says you're amazing, Christina.
Aw, thanks, Jimmy.
Bye, We the Foxen. That's cool. That is actually true. That's 100% true. Like they don't teach English grammar anymore. So I've never exhausted the Latin topics, Mike, like ever. You just need to like turn the monitor off if you're not going to let Jimmy. Yes, exactly. Like, so actually, like they gave me my bonus this year was one of those like things of Morton's salt. So that's what I got.
And we were like, we're rich.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, I just spent some on my dinner earlier. So cost a fortune. Did that dinner I made. All right, let's sprint till 10:05. Jimmy, I'm not voiding your comments. Like, there's just a lot of comments. I can't click all of them. I'm not doing it on purpose. 91 people. Good night. Madness. It does not say so in the scriptures, Jimmy. Stop it. You haven't even read it. Like, read Sharp's Tiger before you come at me with freaking Hakes will. Says so in the scriptures. Oh, that's not the mic. Ah. All right. Welcome back. Let's chat for a minute and then we'll go. It's like 10:05 my time. Um I only got a couple. I did in fact include Zaddy in my slides. So I'll let y'all know how that goes when I reveal it. Nice, Ty. That's freaking awesome. There's nothing wrong with being like moved by a book. It's when it's just the way people talk about things that bother me. So I mean, for whom is the night still young? Like that's the sequel to For Whom the Bell Tolls. For whom is the night still young? Because not for me, it's not. Like I gotta freaking get up and go to school, and like ain't nobody gonna be there. First of all, I have the dreaded King's test tomorrow. I teach about the Roman kings in like a block. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I teach them one at a time and then give quizzes on each one. But sometimes I teach them in a block and give a big old test. And the grades are always terrible. They're always terrible because these kids won't study as they go. They wait till the last minute to study over it's 100+ slides of info. From Romulus to Tarquin 2. So that's this tomorrow. But the problem is like freaking everybody I know, like every one of my students is in National Honor Society, most of them are, and tomorrow's Special Olympics. So the sponsor requires everyone in NHS to actually go and help with it, which is fine, except that those are all the kids I teach. So all of my freaking kids are going to be gone. In addition, my good kids, like got two of my freaking really good kids. They're like, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, Miss Walker. I'm like, why? And they're like, we told you this like 100 times. We have our senior pictures. We're gonna get them taken tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, but I thought it's like at noon or like 12:30. They're not gonna be at school all day. You want to know why they're not gonna be at school all day? It's not Eric Yang. Like, no, it's not Eric Yang. He's not even a senior. The reason they're not gonna be at school all day is because they have to get ready. It takes an entire day. You have to miss an entire day of school so you can get pictures taken. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. So whatever. So no one's going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be probably just going to do grades tomorrow. But I reached a point in my slides where I had made it in the book, so now I had to read more and highlight more because I'd reached. I can't make slides, but I don't know to write. So anyway, I have to be up early is the whole point. So it is not early. Yeah, like I don't understand it, Thornell. I literally don't get it. Like, just go get your freaking picture taken. Oh, but then it won't be social media perfect. Freaking weird children, freaks. Anyway. So, didn't you guys get anything done? Like, look, guys, if I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, and if I wasn't already freaking exhausted, I have not yet recovered from Rome at state. Like, I was passing out at 11 o'clock yesterday, and I never pass out at 11. Like, I've been going to bed like early recently, and I hate it. Like, I used to not go to bed before midnight. Now I'm getting tired. I hate it. So, I got to wind down, and I'll probably try to do some reading. We got third, so but more points than we got last year, so it's freaking awesome. We did really well. Yeah, I don't have off on Monday, but I have off Friday. So Friday I'm gonna try to do, I guess, sprints and I'm gonna try to get a lot of booktube stuff done on Friday. No, don't listen to people. People that tell you that are people who literally hate fun. They don't like history to be fun. They really like. Don't listen to people like that. It's like people say Homer didn't exist. Like, no, Romulus existed. Ignore that. Nice, Thiago. How's book 3 coming? Rome was awesome. It's really good. I'm putting together a compilation video. So stay tuned. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Night, Mike. okay, first of all, you don't know that. Like, you know that no, like, it is just as much of a theory as Homer existing. Like, they're like, well, looking at these things, we can posit. Well, you know what? Looking at what's cool versus what is freaking lame and that my kids aren't going to care about, I can posit that Homer existed. So, how about that one? I almost took a nap yesterday. I didn't have time today. Oh, thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it. He does exist. Just ignore him. Yes, Homer existed. Like, there are people who say he didn't. He existed. He's awesome. You know how I know he existed? I saw a freaking bust of him in the freaking Vatican. So you go ahead and tell the Pope he didn't exist. Yeah, I'm sure with all of your like ancient scholarly knowledge of the original Greek that you can tell they're written by different poets. Get out of here. Like, look at freaking like look at Adrian Tchaikovsky. Those books seem like they're written by different authors. So does Adrian Tchaikovsky not exist? Here we go. Right, hot off the presses, guys. Adrian Tchaikovsky, that picture with like the eyebrows, that's not him. It's really, he is really a compilation of several different authors under a shared pseudonym. I mean, you could, but the fact of you being able to read like the original ancient Greek is unlikely. So I made a guess. And this is true, but as my kids are not like PhD candidates, what is true doesn't actually matter, especially if it doesn't change historical events. So, you know, like even if they definitively said Homer didn't exist, I would still tell them that Homer exists. Like I tell them freaking when they're like, "Did this really happen?" I'm like, "Yes, Mars literally came down and slept with Rhea Silvia to produce Romulus and Remus. That is a real thing that occurred." Yeah, I know. I know you're just devil's advocating. Okay, let me close with a question. Is the crust the top or the bottom of a piece of pizza? There's only one correct answer. Yes. You're right, Kyle. It is. We agree. We have an accord. Because it is the bottom. Thornall, no. No. Like, no. It's the bottom. It's not the top. It's the bottom. Even if you hold it like this, you're just holding it upside down. It's the bottom. Thinking the top of the pizza, thinking the crust is the top of the pizza is literally the same as thinking the earth is flat. Those are equivalent. So just letting you know. Anyway, like I learned in Italy that I have like some freaking savage children who are like, that's the top of the pizza. I'm like, it's not the freaking top. It's the crust. It's the bottom. Look at this pizza. Anyway. I didn't either. Kyle, I literally did not know it was a point of contention until I was in Rome with students that don't know what they're talking about. Okay, so it's not. Here you go. It's not. Oh, let's timestamp the pizza question. I asked this in multiple classes today because pizza question. YouTube's high. Keep killing that over there. Yeah, I mean, it is Discworld. I mean, that's true in Discworld. No, I didn't listen to them. I just like I was floored that I had to have this discussion. I suppose. Anyway, you guys have all been great. Thanks for joining. I looked, it's been a month since my last sprint. Like, my last sprint was March 7th, and it's April 5th. Holy crap. I have been away too long, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully, I mean, then that means the whole Earth is flat. Maybe you live in the flat part. Like, maybe the Earth is oblong. Oh, go back and watch the first part of the video. It's answered in the very beginning of the video. Anyway, this has been a blast. It went to places where I had no idea it was going to go, but it was delightful. I'll probably have I'll have some more sprints soon, because it helps me be productive, and I like being on these. Stay tuned. Half my content on my channel is about to go live. Like, I'm literally just about to start doing freaking, like, hey, guess what? I'm going live with a video. Oh, look, it's Maze TBR or whatever. Because this feels so like mean spirited that you're saying this. What a douchebag. Jimmy just said, love being here supporting smaller channels. You piece of trash. You piece of trash.
Oh my gosh.
You suck.
That's good.
Oh my gosh. That was good, Jimmy. That was hilarious. Anyway, you guys have a good night.